Kia ora and welcome to Crafter Artosaurus. My name's Paula. Today is Friday and I'm going to start on this Christmas cushion that I brought when we had a big MS fair here in Greymouth. So yep, I just thought, no, I'm going to do this. It's a little bit early, but it's going to take me a while because slow stitching takes me a while. I'm not as quick as other people, I already know this. So first things first, what do we need to sort out? Well, I guess, you see, I've got an idea that for the leaves here, I'm actually going to use these. So you can get Christmas flowers here in New Zealand at all sorts of different stores. So I'm just going to pull out these winey coloured ones. I kind of like these ones. I don't know if they're called wine actually. I just cream white. I don't know if I want the red ones. Yeah, I'm thinking Christmas, but I'm not thinking like Christmas in your face. You know, Santa riding a scooter. So these are rather cool. It's just the Christmas flower, and it comes with all these bits and pieces. And I pulled it all apart. I did this last year, and I think I could only get one champagne. That's the word, champagne flower. And I'd seen someone else use these in their slow stitch, and I thought, oh yeah, sooner or later I'll want to do that. So there's lots of different champagne ones, and I was thinking, oh, there might be some white ones in here, but they're not. They're all champagne. It's just the back of them and gold. Champagne and gold, which is nice. So yes. And of course I've got glitter. Now I've got glitter everywhere on the cushion. So that's okay. That's okay. There we go, that side. So lovely, lovely, pretty flowers. And I figure I will cut these and they will go over here onto here. And actually, I don't know if I'm in shot. So let me pull. Oh, look, there's bits everywhere. I don't know if this is such a good idea. This one here into the middle of my table. So you cut these up and you kind of lay them on top and they make a pretty flower. So you don't have to follow what's there. And I don't know, I'm thinking this is very thin, like really, really thin. It's a silky, guess a little bit silky, but not the best. So I think first of all what I need to do is I need to back it and line it or something, or just to make it a little bit sturdier, because I don't know, I don't like the thought of stitching through just that. Let me just see. Well, it's very simple. It's very, yeah, it's a synthetic, whatever it is, it's synthetic. I can feel the grab on my needle. So I've noticed this with synthetic look, got glitter everywhere, synthetic fabrics, that it grabs your needle. So that's how I'm doing it, you know, that's how I roll. I'm going to find a piece of something that can go on the back. So give me a second while I go and do that, and then we'll come back and we'll put that on and we'll slowly work this out. It's going to be a project we'll do on the Fridays for half an hour, and I'll just carry on doing a little bit at a time. So I'll be back shortly. Cut up I'm back and I've cut up a little piece of just moving my whatnot there of this is bamboo cotton, what do you call it, it's kind of like a felt. It's just something you use for when you do quilts. So they call that a, well, I've forgotten the name, I'll put it in here, I can't remember it for the life of me. Plop, gone. So I've already opened up my pillowcase, well, yeah, this pillow slip, so that I could work on it. And I'm just working on one side is what I'm thinking. So we'll see how that goes. And I just want a little bit of fabric on the back of it, which we can do. Excellent. Yeah, that'll look lovely. Oh, and then I could do a really cool, oh, I've got an idea now. So I was feeling a little bit, oh, what am I going to do? I don't know, do the rest of you do this? You go, oh yeah, I want to do this. And then you get there and you're like, oh, what do I do? I'm sure no one else does it. So I haven't got a plan in my head. I've got my laces that I like to the right of me. And I'm going to apologise for the weather. As you can hear, we're getting just a touch of rain. I live in a rainforest. It is very heavy though today, so I'm just apologising for it. There's no way I can muffle it. I don't know how to do that. And, you know, I don't have a microphone or anything like that on me. Although I am toying with the notion of updating some of my camera stuff here. I've actually got flooding in the street just outside, and a little bit of flooding on my section, but it was the street that has floored me. Just a little bit. I don't think our streets ever flooded. Well, I've seen pictures, obviously, of our street being flooded, because the town centre, we've got this big flood wall protection now here in Greymouth, because it floods here a lot. So it's not unusual for it to flood. So let's just get that out there. It's not unusual. It's not scary. I'm not scared of it or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's just something that happens here. And if you live here, well, I'm living in a rainforest, so I'm not really that worried. So yeah, I expect it. I'm just going to tack this down. I'm doing a tacking stitch that I quite like. So yeah, how do I do this? It's kind of hard to explain. I go on, it's kind of like a big cross. So I go on an angle over to the other side of the fabric, kind of an whatever angle. It can be a big angle, don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be a small angle. And then I just kind of do a stitch going back that way, pull it, and now of course I've got a cross coming over, and then I just come over here and I do exactly the same thing. So I think it's just a normal tacking stitch that people use. I don't think it's anything exotic. If it is, well, I'm teaching you something. So I'm just going to do this everywhere. Right, so I've tacked that all down. Woohoo! And now we need to tackle it. I'm not really sure what to do. I think what I'm going to do is open her up, and I will start down in this corner down here. I was debating about doing some camphor stitching, but I'm not really sure. I think what I'm going to do is grab my leaves, which are rather pretty and nice, and kind of work out where I'm going to place them. So that one can go there. Use my good scissors. Now when you get these leaves, in the spine of each and every single one of them, which I'm going to stress, in the spine of each and every single one of them at the back here, there's usually a piece of plastic, and you just pull that off. It's really easy to do. So I don't think you need to see me deconstruct a leaf. I could be wrong. It could have been the one thing you were waiting for. Darn, we didn't get to see Paula deconstruct a leaf. We're devastated now. Absolutely devastated. Our lives are no longer worth living. I'm sure that's not true. Oh dear. So I'm just kind of guesstimating my cutting a bit. So I know in the middle of these flowers, they have lots of red beads, and I've got red beads, so woohoo! We don't have to worry about that at all. So got that covered. It's just a case of spreading the nice glitter everywhere, I guess. Well, it is a case of spreading the nice glitter everywhere. So I'm just grabbing all the leaves because I'm thinking I want all of them. I think these see-through ones, I'm actually going to put it in the middle, so I'm saving all of those, and I'll use some of these yellow ones as well because I quite like them. I don't know, it's blingy, isn't it? It's going to be a blingy cushion. It'll be dropping glitter on my sofa for years to come, but that's okay. It's something the girls can clean up when I'm dead and gone. I don't know, the things I say, kind of, oh, I've got bits of leaf everywhere. So in between this, thankfully the rain has stopped. Oh, crumbs, didn't that go on forever? Crumbs a doodle, that was bad. Oh, that's so cute, so pretty. I want a nice big leaf down here. I'm thinking I can still cut it from there, can't I? Oh, yep, look at that. I might cut it this way. Coming around. sorry, I'm just looking at the pattern on the leaf and I'm working it out. Went all quiet there on you, didn't I? There we go. That one's there, that one's there, that one's there. I might need to start pinning things down, I feel. I've got little gaps here and there, but here's my pins. See what it's like to pin with. Oh, it's really easy. So that was worth it. Oh. So who did I see? It was ages ago, and I saw someone doing something with the material flowers that you get. I think it was Corinne, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll do that on something. And when I saw I waited until the flowers went on special after Christmas, because as you all know, I'm incredibly cheap. It's just how I am. I wasn't going to pay full price for flowers. Oh, get off the grass. Oh dear. And the material, this fake flower stuff, it's really nice. It's lovely and silky. I'm very happy with it. So I think I've cut this one here just a little bit wrong, but I'm going to sort that out with the flower that's coming over it. So I'm not too worried. At the moment, at least. And I think by having all of the, oops, yep, that's right. Having all of the tacking stitches down, it just makes it a little bit nicer and sweeter and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I've got balls over here. So I don't quite know what I'm doing for the balls yet. I haven't gone that far, the little berries. But I still want it to be quite Christmassy. So yeah, I like the thought of a really lovely Christmas pillow somewhere in my house. I've always enjoyed Christmas time. I don't know if you all enjoy Christmas time. Yeah. Every year Santa would bring us a colouring in book, which I was always happy to receive. And we'd get those before we'd have a gift at the end of our bed. There were 5 of us. So remember this, there's 5 in my family. That's a lot of gifts for my mum and dad, who neither of them were lawyers or anything like that. They were in low-paying jobs. So it was a lot of gifts for them to get for us. And there was one big gift, usually, that you got under the tree. And that was Christmas. And I will admit there was quite a bit of drink involved. Not by us kids. You know, we all went and drank. So both my parents were drinkers. So at Christmas time, I actually don't like a lot of alcohol around. It's one of those things, you know, you just either you like it or you don't. So yeah, I'm not keen on having a lot of alcohol in the house. So yeah, we've never had that, and it's lovely. I've always enjoyed the time with my girls at Christmas time. It's one of those few times where I think families just come together and do things. I want that one just underneath a bit. Yep, just like that. Maybe down a little bit more. Nope, I think I was in the right place where I was, wasn't I? So I'm just using the picture as a reference and going from there. It's a bit early, I guess, to start Christmas things, but lots of people have started making their handmade Christmas gifts. So my friend Kathy in Australia, she's been making Christmas gifts, Christmas bags. Oh, they look so pretty. She showed me some pictures the other day. Oh, so pretty. She's so very talented, such a lovely lady. Well, of course she is. She's my friend. I think I want that one underneath that one, so it kind of goes like that. Yeah, I like that more. There we go. Might be the wrong thing to do here, so I might need to fix that up, but that's okay. Another leaf here, I think here. Just looking that they're all slightly, see, this is a little bit different color to everything else, so I'm quite liking that. So I'm thinking we'll put that over here. So I'm just coming around now and putting the leaf in. I like it that way around. Yep, that way round. Trying not to pin the middle where all that glue is that held down the piece of plastic on these flowers, but you know, so far I've hit it a couple of times and it's tough going, very tough going. So come on, go through there please. There we go. That looks great. And yeah, I guess another leaf up over here. Didn't I just have a leaf here? I think I'm going to use that. In fact, I'm going to use the whole leaf and just have that lovely glitteriness come over here. That goes behind that one, so I might need to undo the pin over here. And the pin over here. Yep, that one there, that one there. I think this leaf over here is wrong somehow, so if I can change the shape a little bit, I feel. I don't think it's long enough this way, so I'm not quite sure. Yep. Go further down. There we go. It's a nice leaf shape. Oh, that's a bit better. And I can put that on top. And then that one can come underneath. Yes, I like that a bit more. Now, of course, I'm not following the picture exactly, but that's what happens sometimes, isn't it? When you do things, you just change them up a little bit to suit yourself. So never feel you have to stick with what you've drawn. Change things a little bit. That's fine. I thought I'd picked up a pin, but I hadn't picked up a pin. I'd done nothing. Just down a little bit further, I feel, kind of over here. No, up over here. That's about right. Yes, that looks very nice, very sweet. Got bits of leaf all over. I just need some nice little delicate ones in the middle. What am I going to pick? Am I going to pick the yellow or go for the... I think I quite like the yellow. It just seems more Christmassy. So, thankfully the rain stopped and the water's just been, you know, shooting down the street. I take it some of our, what do you call them? The gutters in the street and that sort of thing. Some of those can't be working properly in places because there was quite a bit of a flooding around. My husband said, oh, there's loads of flooding when he came home at lunchtime. I thought, oh no, that's terrible. So hopefully no one here has been too affected by it, but I'm sure they haven't. So I just want 4 of these. That there looks like a wonderful leaf. I can see the shape in it. I want this bit over here as well. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just need another teeny weeny little leaf, and thankfully we've still got this one. So out of this leaf I'm getting quite a lot of the little ones, and they look rather sweet. I quite like them. There we go. 5. Uneven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I've got even number of petals at the back. 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, nuts amundo. Nuts amundo. I'm not happy with that. I like uneven numbers, as you all know. I'm an uneven person. Can I just slot this in somewhere? Maybe in here. What would that look like? I think that could work. And then at least I'll have an uneven number, because me and my uneven numbers, I like that in all things I do with nature. Yep. And I'm going to put these in the middle, but for now I'm not focusing in on that. But you can, hopefully I'm in camera actually. Did I do all that and I wasn't in shot? I didn't even check. Let me just stand up and I'll do some checking for cat and dog. Let's have a look. Oh no, I must have been in shot, surely. There we go. So there's a lovely flower, and we've got some more leaves up here, but I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about what's happening down around here. So I'm just going to very carefully, oh look, I'm banging things now, very carefully move everything over to my project container. I might actually keep these leaves on my desk so my project container doesn't get full of glitter. And I'll give this a good shake out before I put it on the on the sofa. Oh dear, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. But I've got this lace over here, so I'm just going to carefully move all this, my whatnot from when I made that with Annie. I'm just lifting this up, bringing it over. And these are kind of just lots of special little laces that I quite like. Ooh. Well, that's pretty. Oh, actually, I quite like the thought of that there. Let's have a look here. If I cut it there, went up and came around, I don't want this corner bit up here, so I'm just trying to work out where I can cut it so it's okay. I'm thinking that would be really nice on that corner actually, more than anything, and going under the flower. Where are my scissors? Yep, underneath everything, of course. This is very stained. It's stained and old and messy and all the rest of it, so it's not a precious one, so I'm not chopping anything I feel, oh, that's precious. If I can, and I think I can, yep, I'm just going to be very careful here and chop it off. And I'm going to use all of the length of this, and I'll put it along the side of this cushion, and obviously more lace and things will go along it, but for now I'm just kind of setting it out in my head. So I just need to come down a little bit more, and then I'm coming around the corner, and I think I kind of know where I want to go. So I think I'm going to keep that other flower on there, come around and come up and over. Just before we get to the end, I'm going to chop right across there. Boom. Bada bang, bada boom. And that will sit nicely along the edge and go underneath the flower, one hopes. Yes, it will go underneath the flower. that I now need to deconstruct to put that on, but first of all I just need to move that out of the way. Let's have a look here. Maybe if I get this corner bit done over here, so I'm happy with that, and I like how it comes up to here. Again, I'm just pinning, and that'll come along the side here. I'm not so sure, so that's okay. That comes underneath. I might need to cut some of this. I think I will. So how do I do this? I'm going to have to deconstruct and reconstruct the flower on top. Just these 3 leaves coming off. Whoops. I'm putting that there. And that underneath. Just need to lift up that one as well. There we go. Oh, well, that was quick and easy, wasn't it? I actually thought that was going to take a while, to tell you the truth. I thought, oh, this is going to take a while, but it's zooming along. Don't get yourself with the pins, they hurt. So now, of course, you can see it doesn't matter what I do here, how I put the leaves back, because I can no longer see what's underneath, other than, of course, I want it to keep it how I had it. So I might bring that. I do love this underneath, so kind of like that. What do you think? I don't think it's hiding too much of it. I know it's there, and it's still coming along the bottom all the way along. That's rather gorgeous. I do love that. In fact, I really, really love that. So I just need to move this along over to here before I put it in the right place. Ow. The pins are very sharp, and I do love these little pins. Yeah, Kathy, not Kathy, Christy put them on to, you know, I saw her use them, and of course I got some of my wonderful Victorian roll that I won with her. I still use that. It still goes everywhere with me. When I go places, that Victorian roll is with me all the time. So Christine's there with me when I'm doing things. I haven't got it on my desk anymore. I just seem to use it all the time while I'm out and about and doing things. Oh, it's just hit something there that's hard. There we go. And then we just need to put a pin in here to hold this one in place. There we go. Oh, that looks great. I actually really, really love the whole champagne look of that. It's gorgeous. I'm just going to put some pins down along the edge down here where you can't see, just to hold this in place. This is where the zip is, so you know, it's covering where it's been zipped up, but I think that's fine. So pretty. I'm loving that. Okay, that's really nice. Just wondering about this actually now in the middle. No, I'm not going to do that. We've got the little berries here, which I would like to add in, so I'm going to leave it there. I think I need a bit more fun funky lace. And there is lots of fun and funky lace in this little pack I got. So yeah, lots of different colours, which I love. Tempted to put that behind. No, I don't think so. I'm just giving it lots of texture and just debating a few little things. No, I don't think so. Well, I think it's taking away from what's there. So I'm going to sew this down. Let's see, what am I going to use to sew it with? Okay, I just went through my normal threads and I've got these two out for greens. So number 703 and 890. And these two I'm going to use to hold the leaves in place. I think I'm going to use 945. I just quite like, oh no, I think that one there, 948. And when I get to the berries, I'm going to use this red. So I've now picked out my threads, so feeling a bit better about that. Just a bit, there for a second. So let's put some thread down and I'll show you how I'll be connecting these. I was going to say I can't find it. These leaves. My desk is a bit messy, so excuse the mess, and I'll just move these over to my project container so I know what I'm using. Oh, there's a needle. I don't want to be missing a needle. I think I might also like to use a few little heart buttons or something. I'm not really sure, but I can see it in my head what I want to do. So while I'm there, I'm just going to use a blue one. Which one should I start with? Oops. Well, we'll be starting with this one. Why, you ask yourself, why are you starting with that one, Paula? Because it just flew away. So I think I would like that to be able to be lifted up. So it's just here. So let's have a look here. I can hold it underneath, being very careful. A few little stitches in here. Might have the wrong needle, but I don't think I do. I'm just holding everything down in the middle here. Maybe I needed to deconstruct all of the cushion. I was thinking if I didn't deconstruct the zip, it's just easier to sew up. So I know what I mean. So yeah, in my head it seemed a lot easier. And as I go along, I will I think we're going to have to, especially here. Yep. Just doing an overstitch to hold the side down. Checking I'm in the right place. I think I did do it in the right place. I quite like the thought of that sitting up, but then I guess it's not going to be very comfy when you're on the sofa and you sit on it. So I don't know. It's more a pretty cushion to look at when it's there. I don't think people sit on cushions very often. In fact, I've got a few cushions down the other end of my in my family room, and the lady sat, I had a new lady at crochet knit the other day, and she sat down and moved all the cushions. I love cushions. I love them. I just think they're so nice and pretty, and yeah, I really love them. So this will be our Friday project for quite a while, and we'll just slowly go around decorating this cushion up, and hopefully it's finished before the 1st of December, and I'll be able to put it out on the sofa. So that's my thought. I'm going to leave the video here today, and as you can see, I'm just stitching over it and holding it down in places, and I'm not going to hold it down. I'll do a few stitches inside, but I think I want that to be moved so I can put stuff underneath. So yeah, but it looks great. I'm really loving this. And of course, once I get those yellow flowers in the middle, that'll be even prettier. So, you know, and then of course I'll use that red and I'll do some prettiness holding those in. I think I'm just going to leave these loose. I can leave those loose. I'll just be able to stitch when I do whatever I do in the middle, whatever I stitch there. When we come back on Friday next week, this will all be stitched down, and I would have worked out if I'm doing camphor stitching up here or what's happening. But yeah, and the bit of linen that we've added. So that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed this as I've mumbled along and kind of worked this all out. Thank you very much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I can see a heavy rain cloud coming, so I'm going to go before the rain gets too loud for you all. All right, everyone. Bye for now. Bye.